Good evening, everybody. My name is Brad Simmons, and I am a teacher at Marietta High School, and I'm teaching your child either American Government Honors, CP American Government, or economics for this semester. So I wanted to share some information with you about me and my class. So as we go through this information, there are really three different ways that you can reach out and contact me. I'm a firm believer in open communication. So if there's anything that you need or your child needs, any concerns that you have, please feel free to reach out to me. You can contact me at my Marietta City address at bsimmons@marietta.k12.ga.us, or you can contact me through my Remind account. A Remind account is a way that I text parents and students about upcoming assignments, whether it's quizzes, homeworks, upcoming tests, things that I need, or if I need something individually from a student, I will reach out to them through Remind. You can absolutely feel free to sign up for my Remind account. It's free, and you can delete it at any point in the semester that you feel like you need to, but you can find where those codes are on my Schoology page and sign up, and then you can get the messages that I send out to students reminding them about upcoming projects, assignments, etc. Or you can message me through my Schoology messaging, right? If you go into Schoology, you'll see some sort of an envelope up in the top right-hand corner where you can open it up and send me a message. I check every one of those consistently throughout the day, and I'm pretty good about getting back to you in a very quickly time frame. So feel free to reach out to me in one of those three different ways. My schedule this semester is this. On 1A, I have planning. 2A, I have economics. 3A, I have American Government Honors. And 4A, I have my economics class. On B days, which are Tuesdays and Thursdays, A days are Monday and Wednesdays, B days are Tuesdays and Thursdays. For 1B, I have American Government Honors, 2B, American Government class, 3B, Planning, 4B, Economics. Now, on any of those days, Monday through Thursday, a child can reach out to me, and I can provide additional tutoring either in the morning from 7:30 to 8:30 or in the afternoons from 2 to 4:30. All I ask is the student reach out to me either on my email or Remind or through Schoology about setting up an appointment, just so that I know that they're coming and I can be prepared for possibly what the child may need. But there is that option for them if they would like to get some additional tutoring help. Where do you find the class link? Every class has the same Zoom link. So as far as the ones that I teach. And if your child ever loses that link information or they need that link information, all they have to do is go to Schoology, open up my course page, and there's the link right there, right underneath the Marietta High School website, right underneath the Aspen Grade website. There is the class Zoom link. All they have to do is click on that, and then they will be brought into my class. As far as assignments go, each and every day, depending on what unit we are in, I have a lesson folder for each and every day. So the child, if they miss a class or they want to go back and look at information or look at any kind of assignments that I've given, they can always go back to the unit folder, open up that particular day's lesson, and inside that folder, they will find the information that I've covered during that day, as well as any assignments that I've given and the links in order to submit those assignments. Again, they can reach out to me on my Remind or through email or through Schoology if they have any questions about finding various assignments or having any kind of difficulty in uploading those assignments. I will be very open to be able to walk them through and get those assignments in. Now I'm going to go over my classes or courses specifically. I'm going to talk about Honors Government first, then I will talk about CP Government, then I will talk about my economics class. So if you have a child in economics, just wait for a couple of minutes and I will get to that standpoint. I just want to go over the highlights of things that you will find on Schoology located inside the syllabus. First and foremost, how is the child graded in American Government Honors? 60% of their grade is based on a formative assessment. That's through quizzes, homework, classwork, any kind of group work that they do. 60% of their semester grade will dictate coming from that. 40% is summative. That's on a unit test or semester projects. That's 40% of their total grade. I do accept late work. Anytime I assign a due date and a child submits something in after that standpoint, I will accept it, but there will be a 20% off late penalty fee attached to that. They then have up until the unit assessment to turn it in order to get points. If they wait until after the next unit assessment, then there's a potential it will go to a permanent 0. But I do accept late work. The last news for this syllabus, from a syllabus standpoint, is for this semester, there is no final. Historically, we have had a cumulative final over everything we've learned in the semester. This semester, we are not doing that. So their grade is going to be dictated by 60% formative, quizzes, homework, classwork, group work, and then 40% summative, which are the unit tests and the projects. Some additional information. For honors, we move at a very fast pace. It is an honors class, meaning it's a higher level class. We do move at a fast pace. I strongly encourage students to have some way of taking notes on their own. And if we get so fast, or if there's some things that they just don't understand, absolutely, as I mentioned before, they have the tutoring available to them. And I want to make one more note that throughout this semester, we will have 2 MYP middle year programs, that's pre-IB projects that students will do. Probably one around the election, another one probably around Supreme Court cases, but we're going to have 2 MYP projects that students will have to complete and submit during this semester. Next class is CP American Government. This is what we call our on-level American Government class. You will see that the grading is exactly the same as honors, 60% formative, 40% summative. I do accept late work in this course as well. If it's turned in after the date, it does get a 20% late penalty, but I will accept it up until the time of that unit test. And again, for this course, there is no final exam for this semester. Some of the different points for this class versus the honors class is I'm going to strongly encourage students to take notes. But once we get into a face-to-face environment and away from a virtual environment, I will typically give them guided notes to help them process the information I'm giving them and help them organize their notes in a certain way, and that typically helps them recall that information on summative assessments. Again, tutoring is available, and for this class as well, we will have 2 MYP or middle years program projects throughout this semester. The last course I want to talk about is economics. These are my upper level juniors and seniors typically. This course is needed in order to graduate. It is a core subject. American government is core subject as well, but typically it's done in the freshman and sophomore years. This one is for many individuals is done in their junior and senior years. It is a core subject that they need to pass in order to graduate. Here's the way their grading is composed. 50% formative, that's the quizzes, homeworks, classwork, and group work. 30% summative, that's the unit tests and semester projects, should we have any this semester. And then what makes this one different is up until today, we still are being told that there will be an EOC or a milestones exam at the end of the semester. There is a potential it will be waived, and we will not do that milestones exam because of the virtual environment that we were in. If that is the case, we will go back to the policy. There will be no additional final in this class, and that 20% that's dedicated to milestones here will just be divvied up between the formative and summative. It'll fall into that 60-40 that you've already heard me talk about with American government. But as of today, they have not waived the end of course milestones for economics yet. I do accept late work in economics. Again, after the due date, it'll be a 20% penalty. And I put down no final this semester. That's only in case they waive the EOC milestones, then we would revert back to the no finals. Just like my American government class, I strongly encourage the students to take notes on their own, even though I provide them with all the PowerPoints and things on Schoology that I cover every day. But it typically helps students recall information by taking notes. So I strongly encourage them to take their own notes whenever possible. Like American government, when we get it back into a face-to-face instruction, I will provide guided notes whenever possible. But if they get to the point where they need some additional help, I do have tutoring every day, Monday through Thursday, as I've talked about. And in this class, we will do some MYP projects as well. I wanted to end this little session by showing you the QR code. If you would please, I'm going to leave this on long enough for you to take a picture of it. But if you scan a QR code, what this will do is will take you to a Google form that I have set up for you to sign in, showing me that you have reviewed this information. You came to our virtual school. It's a quick 2 or 3 questions, but it also gives you a chance to send me any kind of information that your student or that you may believe that I need to know about as far as your student, or if there's any questions or concerns that you have about the course or about your student's progress in the course, please take a picture of this, run it through the QR code finder on your phone. It'll take you to the Google form, and then you can submit the information there. I really appreciate your attention. I really appreciate having your kids this year. I'm looking forward to this year. I'm looking more forward to hopefully getting back to a face-to-face instruction inside the school. We'll have to wait and see if we're able to do that in a timely manner. But please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. Take care of yourself. Thank you.